hustle, whether serve it on the curb or working and pulling doubles. Life give you only one chance, you can't blow it. Whether selling or you sold it, don't let them know that you hold it. Young nigga hustle like a motherfucker. Young nigga hustle. They watch the young nigga hustle like a motherfucker. Hustle. Young nigga hustle. From the bottom had to hustle like a motherfucker. Young nigga hustle. How I got it, had to hustle like a motherfucker. Hustle.
This is my shit, yo. This that more than motivation.
Yo, my whole life I had to have a hustle. And even though I played the cards that was dealt, I still had to shuffle. Mama love still had to struggle. That's why I'm trying to put the pieces together, but I'm at half the puzzle. I'm taking over with just half the muscle. So say that hot shit that you popped in my face, and I'll be glad to cut you. 100 bullets, you can have a couple. And if you was tough as you say that you are, then you won't have to buckle. At 13, I was selling that burn clean. Punched the coach in the face, and that was my first scene. Overnight, while my oranges suddenly turned green. But I had to put an end to the fight like I'm Herb Dean. What you know about starving, haven't eaten in days. And when you see them with some food, they rub a piece in your face. You should've never let them grimy niggas breathe in your space. You better learn how to get it and to keep it in place. Let's go.
Young nigga hustle like a motherfucker.
Yeah, this is that shit. This is that shit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure you hit that like button. Comment who's watching so I can shout you out before we get too lost in the actual stream. I gotta get a better mic stand. I'm just trying to share the actual stream, so I have to keep talking. Give me 1 second.
When you come from where I come from, I swear that should've changed you. But we can talk about them days too. They know bandana black, but you don't know me. You don't know about them nights with no lights, a couple weeks with no heat. So growing up, I wanted to be like Mike, not the one with the ball, but the one that would ball. He had the chain.
How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? We about to get into the topics. About to get into the topics. I'm just playing some music real quick and get started.
And this before bandana black, I was no DJ. I swear I can't give him a full 16 straight out of retirement.
Young nigga hustle like a motherfucker.
Subscribers.
Young nigga hustle. They watch the young nigga hustle like a motherfucker. Hustle. Young nigga hustle. From the bottom had to hustle like a motherfucker.
Can I share it? Oh, do let me share that. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? Yo, you know what I had today? Let me pause this. Where am I playing at? Hang on 1 second. Alright, let me pause that real quick. You know what I had today for the first time ever in life that was actually kind of, let me see. What the hell was I just saying? My memory is bad. What was I just saying? Oh, what I had today for the first time today. Listen, what I have today for the first time from Tim Hortons. Oh my God, for the first time. And this joint was actually fire. Next time I'm going to have to get it heated up. This is my first time trying it though. I had an apple fritter today. Like, you ever go to like the little donut shop and they have like a little apple fritter? That little donut look all mixed up like a bunch of cinnamon and just nastiness. I was like, yeah, I'm never getting that. And then today I was like, you know what? I'm feeling good. Let me try something new. So I tried an apple fritter. I ain't gonna hold you. Apple fritters is kind of good. Apple fritters is kind of good. I still can't do the donuts, like the cream-filled donuts and all that. I don't know. Like people who eat cream-filled donuts used to eat glue stick when we was in in grammar school. That's definitely the truth. People who used to let me see. Oh, did it shut off? Hang on 1 second. Oh, let me share with y'all my morning motivation too. My morning motivation while we're here anyways though too. Make sure y'all go to my channel. Look, hold on, go to YouTube, bong. Oh, I'm on the I was on the recommended joint. That's dope. I was on the recommended joint. Let me see if it's still there. Well, anyways, go to my channel, right? When y'all get a chance, go to my channel. Every so often, not really on YouTube. I usually post it on TikTok, Snapchat. What's that? There's TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram. I usually post these, but I want y'all to check these joints out. So go to my channel right at the top right here where it says videos. You see me live right here. Click on shorts, right? Go to shorts. Every day or almost every other day, I post one of these shorts. Either something funny or something motivational. Usually it's motivational and funny together, but this is the one for today. Let me see. This joint right here. Actually, I did both of these today. All right, look. You right there real quick. Stop being soft. And I'm not talking about like soft as far as like no tough stuff. Like, don't listen to me and get punched in your shit. That's not what I'm talking about right there. I'm not saying soft and I mean, don't be soft in that sense either, but don't get punched in your mouth listening to me. What I mean by stop being soft, first of all, good morning. Stay hydrated. Let me grab a cup real quick. I'll be right back. You told that job that you wasn't working no more doubles, that they understaffed because it's a liability and you ain't trying to get in trouble for it. Stop being soft. Don't work no more doubles. Go get a motherfucking paper route. Go start doing hair out of your house instead of doing overtime there. Take a stand. Stop being soft. You told your son, you right there, you told little Tukatu, or whatever y'all be calling your sons, you told little Tukatu stop walking out of this house with that fucking shiesty mask on because you're going to get shot or you're going to end up locked up. So you know what you do? Go up to little Tukatu because you want to walk out with the little shiesty mask. Go pay him a visit at school with a shiesty mask on. Just tell him you wanted to make sure he was safe. The ops didn't slide on him. I bet you that'll change it. It sounds harsh, right? It sounds harsh. You know what's more harsh? Your son being in the backwood. That'll be more harsh. You told your daughter, stop messing with these dudes. These dudes ain't got nothing for you. The streets ain't got nothing for you. She don't want to listen. She want to keep not coming home late. You told her in this house, that don't go, right? So this house, key word, this house, lock the door, bro. Lock the door. It sounds harsh, but you know what's even more harsh? Teenage pregnancy, 30-year-old grandmother. It sounds harsh. That's all I'm saying. But stop being soft. DJ Bandana Black, quick disclaimer, do not listen to me get sued or punched in your mouth. This is just stuff that worked for me. We out. All right, look, you right there, real quick. Stop being soft. And I'm not talking about like soft as far as like no tough stuff. Like, don't listen to me and get punched in your shit. That's not what I'm talking about right there. I'm not saying soft and I mean, don't be soft in that sense either, but don't get punched in your mouth. Listen to me. What I mean by stop being soft, first of all, y'all wasn't even going to tell me I had a stain in my shirt. I mean by stop that's grimy. That's grimy. You told that job that you wasn't working. B was good. Heavy shouts out to B. I can't see the rest of the name that's on there, but shouts out to B. Tiff was good. Was popping. Start the morning off. That was one of the videos that I dropped this morning. Little motivational joint. And then here's the second joint. This one, fellas, you got to pay attention.
DJ Bandana.
All right, this one exclusively for my fellas out there. So you tell your girl you're going out, right? You say you're going out with the guys. Maybe you're about to go play pool, have drinks, do whatever, right? So she helped you get dressed. Like, she helped you get fly, help you pick out whatever outfit and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get you smell good, help you pick out the cologne.
B, where you from?
Hey, wear them sneakers, not them sneakers. Wear them joints. You know what I'm saying? You looking all good, all spiffy and shit like that. And then she stops and give you that look. Guys, you know that look that I'm talking about. Because right after that look, she says, have fun. What does that even mean? Like, is that like a, you know how when you walk with somebody, like if you got a problem, you can say like, what's good? Like, what's good can mean like, yo, what's good, fam? Or it can mean like, what's good, fam? It's about to be an issue. Like, what does that mean, have fun? Like,
heavy shouts out Brooklyn.
Have fun. Now you can't have fun. Now you worry. You looking over your shoulders. She probably in this joint. Like, you can't even enjoy yourself. You can't even have fun if you want. That's probably why they say have fun.
That's probably why they say have fun. I really need that answer. If you a lady on here, let us know. Why do y'all be saying that? Like whenever we let me take this off the screen real quick. Is the Facebook drink still up? Hang on one second. Facebook. I just want to make sure I don't miss any of the comments because for some reason it don't show it doesn't show my Facebook comments when I go live for some reason. I don't know why it does that through the actual chat. Hang on, let me see. Live right here. Is the Facebook drink still up? Hang on one second. Here, mute. All right, perfect. Now I can see it. My bad. But yeah, why do y'all do that? Like, say for example, you tell your girl you going out, right? Tell your girl you going out with the guys. Nothing crazy, like no strip club, nothing like that. Y'all going out for drinks or something like that. She helped you get dressed. Like, she helped you put on the outfit that you got. Like, yeah, match with this, match with that. And as soon as you walk out, your girl give you that look. She just look at you like this and don't say nothing. You like, what? The fuck is you looking at me like that for? She just give you that look. And then she just say, have fun. What the fuck does that mean? Yo, that bothers me. That's always bothered me in life. Like, what does that mean when a female just says, have fun? Because, like, no lie, ladies, I'm going to let you know in a secret, right? And I can't speak for all guys. I can speak for me. Shouts out Brooklyn, too. Shouts out Brooklyn. If my girl is going out, right? Say if my girl's going out, I don't care where she's going. If I say, like, have fun, right? I don't really necessarily mean, like, go out and just act wild, just go crazy or something like that. Like, I mean, like, just have a good time, be respectful, come back home. But it's just something when a lady tells a guy, like, have fun. It's just the way that they say it. It don't seem like they saying the same thing. Hold on a second. Yo, I swear, Shein and Old Navy sends the most amount of notifications. Like, Shein and Old Navy. Like, every 5 minutes, I either get an email or a text message from Shein or Old Navy. And yes, I do be shopping at Shein. And I got my daughter shopping at Shein, too. Niggas is not rich, bro. Niggas is not rich. But let's get into some of the news, some of the topics for today. Like I said, I just want to kick it with y'all real quick. I did drop a couple videos earlier. And I am going to be, they got a new season of Call of Duty too, so tonight we are going to have that stream back up. Hang on one second. Yeah, tonight we are going to have that stream back up also too. When he just said Brooklyn, it was something about a Brooklyn artist I was going to talk to y'all about too. What the? Oh, I remember. We got to get to this. What the fuck is his name? What the fuck is his name? Hold on. Hang on one second. Because I didn't know this was a thing. Fetty Luciano. Let me see. Fetty Luciano. Fetty Luci. L-U-C-I-Ano. I'm going to pull this up on screen so y'all can see this too, because this is crazy. When I seen this, I said, what? That's crazy. Hang on. Original, let me see. I'm trying to pull up the right one. Let me pull it on screen. We can find it together. Hang on a second. It's Fetty Luciano. So this is Rowdy Rebel Brother, right? So I was watching 050 The Movement the other day. Heavy shouts out 050 The Movement. They whole crew over there. Shouts out to their whole thing that they overdo. 050 The Movement. Shouts out to them. That's China Brim, Harlem Legend. They got a lot of new people in there too. I used to watch them more back when it was mostly just China Brim and Harlem Legend, and then once they started getting anyway, shouts out to 050 The Movement, right? So I was checking out this video about Rowdy Rebel Brother, Fetty Luciano. They were saying that he was about to go to hold on a second. That means she's either jealous or hold on, why I can't see the chat? I don't know why I can't see the chat. Hang on one second. Refresh. Okay, that means she's either jealous or she suspects that you may cheat. 050 The Movement, After Davis Boys. After Davis Boys, hell yeah. After Davis. He definitely be saying that shit like that. I don't necessarily think that it means that they'll cheat, but I think that when a woman tells you, like, have fun, what she really means in her head is, nigga, I wish you would have fun. You better have the most miserable time ever. Like, you better not crack a smile on that motherfucker. I think that's really what they mean when they say have fun. Like, I don't know. That shit just like, you know what will also always bother me? Hang on a second. This will also always bother me, too, right? So, a lot of times before I go out, I'll usually, like, stop by the corner store, get a Red Bull or something like that. Back in the days, go to a liquor store or something like that before I go out, right? Every time before I go out, either my mother or somebody I know, I just randomly see somebody out and we slap each other and they're like, all right, be safe, bro. Right before I'm about to go out. Yo, do not tell me be safe before I go out, bro. Like, I'm going to be safe anyways, but you telling me be safe going to have me nervous and shit, bro. Now I'm thinking it's going to be that day, bro. Now I'm thinking it's going to be that day because you told me be safe. Like, don't tell me be safe. I hate when people say that. Like, just pray for me, bro. Just pray for me. Just pray for me. But anyways, Fetty Luciano, Rowdy Rebel Brother, right? So he got to go do a bid. Shouts out to Storm, Storm Fluent 97. Hold on, let me pull this back up. Move this over here. Hang on one second, because I do not want to miss anybody in the chat. We did a live the other day, right? We did a live the other day. The live wind up getting almost like I almost said 1 million views, bro. I'm gonna speak it. We gonna get 1 million views on a live. But the live wind up doing like damn near like 1,000 views. But when I went back, I missed mad comments because for some reason on the Facebook joint, whenever I multi-stream it, we did a live the other day, right? We did a live the other day. Pause this. The live wind up getting, it only shows me the YouTube comments for some reason. Let me do a test real quick. Test. I just want to see if it'll pop up in the actual chat. Oh no, it's showing up there now. Okay, we good. It might have fixed itself. Okay. I don't even need the other screen now. We set. Heavy shouts out Storm Fluid. Heavy shouts out Storm Fluid. Let me see if this is... Hang on a second. Make this smaller. 1 second, y'all. I swear I'll be trying to get this together before I get on stream, but for some reason I'll be opening too many windows and then messing stuff up. But hang on one second. I just want to set the YouTube channel real quick. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? Click here, videos, play on. Is it gonna load?
I love betting on the NBA with FanDuel, especially when I've got.
I really gotta get YouTube Premium so I can skip the commercials. Well, I can't see the chat. Open panel, join the conversation. Oh my God, this is pissing me off. Hang on one second. All right, click on this one. Close this. All right, there I go. On this one. All right, this is what we're gonna do right here. Bong. Close this. Why can't I scroll down? All right, here we go. This one. All right, this is what we're gonna do right as here. Moderator. I'm adding some of y'all as moderators. I'm adding some of the people that's on here early on the chat as moderators. Hold on one second. All right, this is what we're gonna do right as moderator. I'm adding some of y'all as moderators. I'm adding some of the people that's on here early. Hopefully that went through correctly. All right, one second. Hold on. All right, this is what we go. All right, it was echoing. My bad. It was echoing. My bad. But anyways, Rowdy Rebel Brother, Fetty Luciano. I was watching 050 The Movement, and they were talking about like how he was about to go do a bid, right? So they said Fetty Luciano was about to go do a bid. Unfortunately, I guess it was like a I don't think it's like a long bid. He got to like do a couple years for something like that. So, anyways, he got to do a couple years for the bid, and they were saying how he's gonna pre-quit his gang. So he's gonna pre-quit the Crips. I guess like I didn't say it. I was watching the 050 The Movement. They're basically saying that he basically announced saying that he's gonna By the way, these joints highly don't recommend. Highly do not recommend. For some reason, it won't say highly don't recommend. But anyways, they were saying that before he did his bid, he was saying how he was going to quit the Crips. So he said like basically, I'm about to go through these 3 years. So when I do these 3 years, I'm still going to be cripping. It's gang for these 3 years. But when I get out of these 3 years, I'm like, you know, now the day that I get out of these 3 years, I'm no longer a Crip. I didn't know that you can pre-quit the gang. Like you can pre-quit the gang. That's crazy. Like so you can say, listen, bro. 3 years from now, I quit the gang. That's crazy. I wonder if I can like pre-join the Bloods. Like, can I pre-join the Bloods? I'm gonna call Munchie B. Find out can I pre-join the Bloods? Like next summer, not this summer because I wanna enjoy this summer. But like next summer, can I like put my application in to join the Bloods? That's crazy if you could like pre-quit your gang. But anyways, like I said, I was watching on 050 The Movement. Let me see if I can find a shorter version of the video though. Let me see. GS9 member Fetty Luciano says he's no longer wants to be Crip after catching new case. Where is it at? Where did he actually say this? Fetty shot up party, mentally drop his Crip flag, but after his next bit. Okay, boom, here it goes. It's a short right here. Shout out to YouTube Bloods. That's crazy. The actual name of the channel is YouTube Bloods, but shouts out to them. I believe this is right here. Okay, here it goes. It says, Fetty Luciano says, I would say I'm not Crip anymore. But I gotta do another bid behind foolery in these corny streets, and I know how people think. So yeah, I'm still Crippin', but after this bid right here, I'm done. No more Crip. GDK, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't ever say that, bro. That's crazy, bro. I didn't even know he was gonna say that, bro. But anyways, GDK for the 50s, none of that. But till then, y'all know what I'm on. Don't fucking play with me. Farewell warning. So that's him in his own words, basically saying like, listen, I would say I'm not Crip anymore, but I got to go do another bid. So the only reason he's still Crip is because he got to do another bid. But once he's done with the bid, he's letting y'all know now that he's pre-quitting his gang, or he's pre-quitting the Crips. That's crazy, bro. If I probably would have joined the gang as a kid if I'd have known I could have pre-quit. Like I'd have joined at like 12. I was like, listen, when I turned 18, bro, I quit. When I turned 18, I quit. That's crazy that you could do that though. Only in America. Only in America. Thank you for modding me, man. Thank you for being a mod. Thank you for being a mod. Thank you for checking out the channel. But listen, it comes with responsibility. On this channel right here, it comes with responsibility. All my moderators, listen up. It comes with a responsibility. This is the responsibility. You must withhold this standard with your life. You must withhold this standard with your life, right? So you probably thought I was gonna ask for trust, right? You thought I was gonna ask for trust? Nope. Hell no, because niggas be lying. That's why I put everything on the live homies. I put everything on the live homies because niggas be lying too much on the dead. Niggas be lying too much on the dead, so I put everything on the live homies. But this is all I ask, for you to be a moderator, right? Next time you out to eat, right? And they ask you, do you want something to drink, right? Say you want a pop. Don't say soda. Don't say soda pop. It's called pop. Like, that shit sounds so weird hearing somebody say, let me have a soda, or let me have a soda pop. It's called a pop. That's all we ask on this channel. You got to just call it pop. You can lie on this channel. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't get us indicted. Just don't get us indicted. But yeah, that's all we ask is that you call it pop, not soda. But yeah, we don't ask for trust on this channel. But yeah, that's crazy with pre-joining the Crips. Let me pull up this next one. Hang on 1 second. It was a song I wanted to share with y'all too, a video I was watching the other day too, but my memory is bad and I can't remember. But it says, I will honor my wrench and I will start saying pop. See, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. See, I don't ask for trust. I don't ask for trust. That's why I say I put everything on the live homies because niggas be lying too much on the dead. So I'm going to lie a little bit on the live. So I put everything on the live homies. But yeah, I don't ask for trust on this channel. Just make sure you call it pop, not soda or soda pop. Just call it pop, yo. That's what it's called. It's crazy. I just put up my YouTube channel. Look at this. It's crazy. Put up my YouTube channel. You see what's up in the recommended. Benny the Butcher and 38 Special 1st of April Trust Life miniseries. Oh, I didn't even know they had that. I definitely got to check that out later on. What else is going on? Big U's dispensary shakedown. Victim exposes everything. I wanted to see about that too. Big U was crazy. Yo, Big U was bugging, bro. Like I understand, like I fully understand, like making sure that your criminal organization is represented properly on the internet. I understand making sure your criminal organization is represented properly on the internet, but Big U was going too far, bro. Big U was extorting like average working people, bro. Like, there's no way he wasn't going to jail, bro. Like, somebody was going to tell, bro. Like, Big U was extorting motherfucker like the drive-through worker at McDonald's, bro. Big U was extorting like drive-through workers at McDonald's, bro. Like, listen, I'm gonna come here on the 1st and the 15th, and I need $15 about each one of y'all. Or I'm gonna have 60/60s run up in this drive-through, bro. I'm gonna have 60/60s run up in this drive-through, bro. That's type shit Big U was on, bro. He wasn't even shaking down like niggas that was like getting money, bro. He wasn't shaking down like people that was like getting like worth 100,000 or something like that. He was shaking down niggas on food stamps, bro. He was shaking down niggas on food stamps, bro. Big U was running up on niggas like, yo, listen, I know it's the 1st. You got them stamps, right? You got them stamps. I'm gonna need half about you or you getting packed out. I'm gonna have 60/60s roll up on you, bro. I'm gonna have 60/60s roll up on you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if I was Big U, I'd probably be on some shit like that too. Like, really, let's think about this, guy. Do not judge me. Let's think about this. Real nigga time, right? Real nigga time, right? If you had 60/60s, right? If you had 60 loose cannons, you got 60 600s ready to crack. Like, these are professional, like, 600 and loose cannon, like, professional motherfucking, like, Dutch getters, bro. Dutch getters. They're professional. Hey, I need 2 and bring back my change. That's what 600 and loose cannon is, bro. Imagine you got 60 of those at your disposal, bro. I'm not shaking down drive-thru workers, though. But if I had 60/60s ready to do that, like them niggas, bro, like professional Dutch getters, like these niggas like top-level store runners, bro. Proud store runner. Like Big used to make us go to the store and bring back the change and he didn't pay us. And he used to make us steal stuff and he didn't pay us. What? Y'all niggas is grown-ass gangbangers, bro. I would never, bro. I remember one time, this how you know how old I am. One time we was breaking food stamps, right? If you gotta ask, you're not even old enough. If you gotta ask, you're not. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick, right? One time we was breaking food stamps, right? I was a kid. Rest in peace, Peanut, my OG. The only person I can really say was my OG, right? First person let me, not because he was the first person that let me hold a gun. That's not why I'm saying he's my OG. Not that I ever held a gun. I never held a gun, but if I, hypothetically, allegedly, if I ever held a gun, he's the first person who ever, rest in peace, Peanut. But anyways, we was breaking food stamps, right? So they used to have like these little book of food stamps. That, y'all got cards now, but they used to have like a little book of food stamps, you know, 10s to 5s, blah, blah, blah. But you had to go to the store and buy something and you break the change. So you buy something for a quarter, get 75 cents, or you had a little $5 joint, you break it, because they give you money back most of the time, right? So we was, oh, okay, that's good. That's good. We were breaking food stamps, right? We were breaking food stamps, and somehow he asked for too much back or something. Like, he asked for too much back or something like that. Maybe my math was off. I was a young nigga. Maybe my math was off, but I had a whole fit, bro. I had a whole fit. I'm like, hell, fuck not. Well, I ain't going back to the store. So I told all my cousins and shit like that too. It was all of us, bro. Everybody, all my friends now at that age, it was all of them. We were all breaking food stamps for him. I don't know how he had so many. Well, actually, I do. I know how he has so many, because back then you could like buy, long story short, he had a bunch of food stamps. We had to break it to get cash. But I flipped the fuck out. So Loose Cannon and 600 is grown ass gangsters. I was just a little kid and I flipped out about running to the store. They professional Dutch getters, bro. And this how you know how old I am when I say we was breaking food stamps. It was probably for shit like this, right? And if you don't know what this is, you too young for this channel. If you never seen these before, you too young for this channel. If you never seen these before, you too young for this channel. I ain't gonna hold you. If you never seen these before, you too young for this channel. But for those of you who don't know what these are, this right here, this is the reason why most people grew up smoking Newports. This is the reason why most of us started smoking cigarettes, because of shit like this, bro. Because we used to break food stamps and buy shit like this. This is fucking candy, bro. Candy cigarettes. Remember this when we were shorties? Well, if you don't remember this, you're probably too young for this channel. I ain't gonna hold you. If you don't remember these, you're probably too young for this channel. But anyways, I was flipping out about that. So for Big U to be able to send like 600 and Loose Cannon and different guys like that, like to have that type of power, bro. I wish I had that type of power, bro. I'd be doing the same thing, but he was shaking down like average people. But anyways, this is the one about Big U's dispensary shakedown. I guess there was a dispensary. Says facts. Definitely. There's a dispensary somewhere in LA. Long story short, Big U 60/60s ran up in there. Like, listen, you can't sell another nickel bag of weed in this motherfucker unless we get 60 cents, bro. We need 60 cents off of each dollar. That's the type of shit Big U was doing, bro. He was going to drive-through workers, bro. Niggas was making like $10 an hour in a drive-through, and Big U was like, listen, I'm gonna need 60% of your check, or I'm sending 60/60s down here, bro. I'm sending 60/60s down here, bro. But that shit crazy. But let's watch this joint real quick, and then we can react to it. Hold on. Shout out Getty Radio, too. I watch a lot of their content. Getty Radio is a good
Sometimes
one.
your tracks are right there, but there's still something missing. Co-producer is going to give you unique sounds that actually fits your track.
Knock everybody down. You understand what I'm saying? You just call slipping. And that's how it is.
You basically said that he was even extorting the food trucks outside of Crenshaw High.
That's what I said. I'm like, what? I got a call and they were like, yeah, you know, he was extorting the food vendors. I'm like, what?
Oh, so somebody just told.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that either. So he was extorting the food vendors at the high school, bro. You know, sometimes at the high school, they have like little food trucks pull up. You know, kids got money now, bro. When we was kids, we ain't had that shit, bro. We had a snack line. Like, it was either the homemade cookies, a bag of chips, some pizza that was really, really suspect or something like that. But they got food trucks and shit now. Kids are spoiled. But anyways, how they had like the food trucks at the high schools and shit like that. Big U was going to the food trucks at the high schools telling them like, listen, bro, I'm gonna need 60%. Or I'm sending 60/60s down here, bro. I'm gonna need 60%, or I'm sending 60/60s down here, bro. To the food truck drivers, Big U. That's great. That's gangster, bro. That's California. We got anybody in the chat from California? Anybody from California? Anybody ever been to California? Anybody ever been to California? That's gangster in California, like to do that. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, you're not even gangster. Like in New York, like niggas really shake down like drug dealers, bro. Like niggas extort drug dealers, but you extorting like motherfucking like school bus drivers, bro. Big U was extorting school bus drivers, but let's continue on.
Told you that? It wasn't like something you saw firsthand?
No, it was someone that was a part of, I guess, some type of event. And now, mind you, I don't be at the events at Crenshaw, so I really just listen to what people tell me. But they were like, he was extorting us. He was extorting the food vendors and was making us pay all our money. I'm like, and y'all did it?
That's wild.
I'm like, wow.
What you mean y'all did it? They ain't have a choice. It was either pay or 60/60s was going to run up inside of the store and tear your shit up, bro. Tear your shit up. Like, that's power, bro. Like, I don't even know 60 people in life, bro. I don't even know 60 people in life. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know 60 people in life, but to have 60 crash outs at any moment, like 60 Dutch getters, 60 food stamp breakers as grown men is crazy.
Crazy.
Hold on, let me make something clear. Hold on. Let me make something clear. I was not dissing the 60s. I was dissing Big U. I just want to make that clear. I was not dissing the 60s. I was dissing Big U. I can't go to California anyways, but I'm just saying in case we ever meet each other, maybe on Xbox chat or something like that. But I was dissing Big U, not the 60s. But let's continue on.
It was a situation where I had a friend. They were doing a back to school drive. Mm-hmm. And he tried to extort and bully them because they were giving things away for kids in his neighborhood and he didn't approve it. And it's just like, what?
For years, defendant Henley extorted victim 1, a music and club promoter who transitioned into a partnership with the unlicensed marijuana dispensary located in Los Angeles for up to $25,000 per month in extortion fees until victim 1 started to ignore defendant Henley's calls. On July 5th, 2021, when victim 1 had been ignored.
So his way of getting out of extortion, he thought he's just gonna stop. That's not how that work, bro. See, this is the part of the game that they don't be telling y'all. They make all this gang shit and that shit just like seem cool. Like this shit is like a video game. Like in real life, bro. The same way that I just said Fetty Luciano, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm not a Crip. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you can't like pre-quit the Crips. Like once you start getting extorted, like if he's already extorting you, you can't just wake up one day and say, you know what? I don't want to be extorted no more, so I'm just going to turn off my phone. I'm just not going to answer the call. That's not a way out. That's not smart. That's not going to work. I'm letting you know for sure that's not going to work. If you're ever getting extorted or something like that, you just waking up one day and saying, you know what? I've been paying this person for months. I really can't afford this anymore. It's not fair. Like, you're just not answering your phone. That's not going to work because he need his payments, bro. At that point, it's a job. Like, you can't just quit your job. You need 2 weeks notice. You got to let the person that's extorting you, you got to give them a 2-week notice. You can't just not answer your phone. You got to let them know, listen, the same way he pre-quit the Crips, you got to be listening in 2 weeks. I'm not doing this shit no more. You got to let him know because now he's dependent on that money, bro. Now you wrong because he's dependent on the money that he's extorting from you, and you just wake up one day, stop answering your phone. That's crazy.
Ignoring defendant Henley's calls, demanding extortion payments, defendant Robinson, Big U Enterprise member, and self-proclaimed Rolling 60s member Tremaine Ashley Williams, a.k.a. Loose Cannon, and approximately 9 other individuals.
I just want to point out 2 things real quick, right? 2 things. One, I'm never joining some shit called Big U's Enterprise. That sound like we're going to get a RICO, bro. That like join a Bandana Black Enterprise. That sounds illegal. That sounds like we going down for some type of crypto fraud. I don't know nothing about crypto, but it just sounds like some shit you're going to jail for. And 2, how the fuck is Loose Cannon real name Ashley, bro? Loose Cannon real name is Ashley? Ashley? There's nothing wrong with a grown gangster real name being Ashley, but this nigga be on the internet talking about sweetie pie, and his real name is Ashley? That's crazy. And yes, I'm freely speaking like this because I can't go to California anyways, and he's locked the fuck up right now. But just being honest with you. Let's continue on.
All acting at defendant Henley's direction, traveled to the dispensary and committed a robbery. Victim 1's real name is Dale Morrison, a.k.a. Monster Man. I'm pretty sure y'all done heard his name. But
if a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day 1. He would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime because it's 100% free. Day 2. He realizes how...
Before, this is the dude that Big U was extorting so much that he ran out of money and had to start getting the extortion payments directly from the feds because he was already cooperating because he had been caught a previous case. Well,
hold on, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So he was getting extorted, right? So he was down for the extortion. But then he ran out of money. So he's like, you know what? Since I ran out of money, who got more money? Federal government, bro. Federal government. That's crazy, bro. You kind of wrong, bro. Like, y'all both wrong, but you kind of wrong, bro. Like, the way that you stopped the extortion was wrong. Like, 2 things can be wrong, right? It's definitely wrong to extort somebody, but the way that you stopped the extortion is wrong. Like, just to stop answering your phone. You run out of money. You go get the money from the feds instead of extorting somebody else. Like, you probably should tell the person that you extorting, like, listen, I ran out of money, so either you can stop extorting me or I'm going to have to go to the police and get the money. Like, you probably should give him that option, bro. Y'all both wrong. Let's continue on.
He's speaking out.
And making sure that your criminal organizations are represented properly on the internet. Just remember that part. Making sure that your criminal organizations are represented properly on the internet. This is what the basis of all this shit ties from, yo.
In an interview, speaking about Big U, speaking about his situation, and speaking about his thoughts around the whole situation, man. Check this out.
I do want to say that I do have a story. I do have a side. People are paying people $200, $300 to tell them things about me. Not a lot of this stuff is true, and I can't wait to tell my side. As far as Loose Cannon go, I don't think he works for the police. I don't think he's telling. I think he's lost in the sauce, kind of. I think he wants the celebrity. He wants the clout and stuff like that. I do think
he definitely got the clout. He definitely has the clout because he's in the middle of a RICO right now.
he might end up telling because of what Big U has done to him too.
He already took the proffer agreement. He already took a proffer. I just put it up there.
Oh, okay.
So he's definitely telling.
Yeah.
I just put the proffer.
You know, a lot of times, right? You know, a reflection of what happens to you through life is a reflection of what you've done through life. And I think that, you know, when you look at, you know, even the Nipsey Hussle situation and, you know, what Nip and, you know, Big Man went through, it's like we're not dealing with one of the best peoples in the world. We're dealing with, you know.
That's crazy. I didn't feel that badly about Big U until this indictment came out. And once I started reading and more information stuff started coming out, like, you kind of really wonder about the whole Nipsey Hussle situation. Like, did Big U really have a play in that? Just like reading some of the slimy shit this nigga was a part of. Like, did he really play a part in the whole Nipsey Hussle situation? Because the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle is the same guy that got packed out with Big U at that club. Remember, he's at the club and I think they called Samoans or something like that. Beat them guys up. That's the guy who killed Nipsey Hussle. He was with Big U then, so he was pretty close to him. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, I'll be back on live a little bit later on. Y'all be safe. Remember, it's called Pop Not Soda. DJ Bandana Black.